Okay, we're here at 19166 Friendly Valley Parkway here in Newhall. Now, we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. You'll have your general inspector run the water throughout. The house is on a concrete slab, and this inspection is based on my opinion. So I can tell you that we started off running the camera from this 3-inch clean out located there in a very difficult spot underneath the cabinet of the bathroom sink. And we could only push the camera out to this point, which brings us to the outside of the house in the front yard. We cannot push the camera any further because it's very difficult to push from the spot. But what we'll do is we'll try to run it from the roof vent. We'll have a little bit more leverage, hopefully. And right now we're in the front yard. We're in an Orangeburg pipe that's a very poor condition over here. Let's keep coming back. You can see it's starting to buckle up. It's starting to get very bumpy. It's in very poor condition, this Orangeburg pipe, and that's on the outside of the house. Hopefully we'll be able to get further from the roof vent, and hopefully we'll be able to get all the way. You can see the Orangeburg is pretty bad, very bumpy. Then it comes back to some clay piping, which then starts coming underneath the concrete patio in the front. This all looks pretty good over here. Now also when we came over here, the pipe was very dry, and we flushed the toilet several times in order to maybe get some water running through it. Right over here is where it exits the house underneath the concrete walkway in the front, and then it's going to come back to cast iron pipe that obviously you can see is getting pretty old. It definitely has some rust buildup in it. The most important thing to remember is never to flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels. This pipe was very dry when we first arrived here. So we ran a lot of water through the line to hopefully, clear out a lot of the dryness in the pipe. So we're going to come out of this clean out here located underneath the bathroom sink over here, right over there. Very difficult to push the camera from there. We're going to pause the recording, and we're going to see if we could try to get out from the roof vent. Okay, so I can tell you that we did get through the one spot, and we're actually in the street. The lens is very dirty from the mud that's in the pipe. That Orangeburg outside is in very poor condition. What I could see with the clay pipe, it all looked pretty good, but you can see the lens is very dirty. We're going to bring the camera back, see if it'll clear up a little bit. Okay, let's keep coming back. There's the city connection. Okay, stop, Rigoberto. There's the city connection over there. So we're going to bring the camera back. This is where you're responsible up to. Here's the 6-inch clay lateral coming back from the middle of the street towards the property. Now this all looks to be in pretty good condition. We'll just check it as we come back. But what I can tell you also, that cast iron pipe underneath the house is very old with rust buildup in it. If you're going to remodel this house, I would highly recommend that you replace the cast iron piping underneath the concrete slab. Otherwise, definitely don't flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels. Very important. You can see the clay pipe, in my opinion, looks pretty good. And then it comes onto the property 8 feet deep over here. You have this Orangeburg pipe that's in very poor condition. We had a very tough, you can see even roots are getting into it. It's pretty much at the end of its life. Heavy roots over here in the line from the Orangeburg. So we've pretty much seen all of this. You can see the lens gets dirty because there's so much probably mud in the pipe. This is running underneath the concrete patio here in the front. We've seen all of this. As it turns, comes back to the cast iron pipe that's getting very old. And then it comes up the roof vent. And here we are on top of the roof. We'll go ahead, stop the recording over here.